Hey, what's up, everyone? Jordan Roscoe here with Unique Pro Media, and I'm here today because I want to do a little demonstration on my Shure SM7B, which I recently purchased. I also am powering this for just for full transparency and to disclaim fully, I am powering this microphone with my Rode Caster Pro 2, which I'm a huge fan of, and I will do a demonstration on that in a later video. But previous to purchasing this microphone, I didn't have any fancy equipment. I did have this blue mic arm, which has served me quite well over the last 18 months. But previous to picking up this mic, I've been using the Blue Yeti, and it is definitely a very worthy USB microphone. And for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be demonstrating the sound capabilities of both of these mics. And really, this video is for anybody that's considering, maybe making the switch from the Blue Yeti to the Shure SM7B, like I recently did, or if you are in the market to purchase either one of these mics, and you can kind of just see across this really does kind of cross the price spectrum. And it is definitely crossing the infrastructure spectrum that you'll need to power both of these mics. So the Blue Yeti is a USB microphone. It's pretty much plug and play. So if you are spending a lot of time in Zoom and you're just looking to enhance the quality of your sound in a Zoom meeting, you can literally go and pick this microphone up from a big box store. I purchased this microphone from Target in my local neighborhood here. You can plug it in, head into Zoom, turn on original audio, and you'll probably be the best sounding person in your Zoom meeting. On the other hand, with something like the Shure SM7B, it is a XLR microphone, which requires equipment like the Rode Caster Pro 2. That's certainly a premium option, or one of the premium options. You don't have to spring for that, but it will require an XLR to USB interface to not only power this microphone, but be able to actually be detectable as a sound on your computer. So I'm just going to do a couple of sound comparisons here. So you've been hearing me here on the Shure SM7B. I'll put links to the description, or in the description, I'll put links to both of these, to all of the products that I've mentioned in the comments below, in the description below, so that way you can investigate these for yourself and purchase if that's right for you. But I'm going to go ahead and switch over to my Blue now. All right, so now we are on the Blue Yeti, and like I said, I've used this microphone for about a year and a half. I had a really great experience with it. I certainly got a lot of really great feedback from my coaching and consulting clients who said, hey man, your sound's pretty good. Now, one of the things that I was never really happy with this microphone was the size of it. Okay, so I have a bit of FOMO too as it relates to cool gear, and that's with anything. So I grew up in dirt bikes and tools too in my previous profession. I'd like to have nice stuff. So if it helps me do a better job, I don't mind spending the money for it. So anyway, this microphone fit my budget back when I bought it, and it did a really nice job. However, I was never super impressed with its presentation value. It's really bulky. I would see other consultants using the Shure SM7B. The sound was great. Comparable. I'll say it's comparable for the price. This is certainly a worthy sound. But the presentation value is definitely much, much better. So I'll swing this out of the way real quick. So and the reason I don't have it mounted is just that way I can easily go back and forth and do a quick comparison. But this is a very large microphone. So if it were on an arm, it does take up quite a bit of the frame. When I was working with it every day, I actually used to have it kind of mounted up here in this sort of configuration, just off axis a bit. It's a big one. And then imagine having a big shock mount behind it. It takes up quite a bit of the frame. So was never super impressed with its size. However, the sound that it delivers is quite good for being under a $130 option. Okay, so for a disclaimer, again, I am powering this microphone with my MacBook Pro off camera here with OBS. I do have 3 filters applied to this microphone right now to get the best sound that I know how to get out of it. So I am using OBS's default limiter, noise gate, and compressor. Okay, so the noise gate and the compressor are at standard values, and then the limiter I have set at 8 decibels, and that's kind of a broadcast standard. So to ensure that I'm not blowing your ears out when you hear me. So I'm going to switch back over to the Shure now, and we'll keep going. All right, so back on the Shure, this mic definitely is it's definitely one of the most prolific XLR microphones of its time. It's been used in countless podcasts and broadcasts, around the world. It's been around for a really long time too. So again, it does have a really great presentation value. I love the low end that comes from this. It's very clean. I am using it at about a hang 10 distance from my mouth here. And it's, rightfully so. We're talking about probably the most prolific XLR microphone of all time and the most purchased USB microphone of all time. So, for me, that's why I went this route. I did my research. It was available. It had raving reviews, and it didn't break the bank, right? So, like I said, you can jump into the Blue Yeti. You can go out and get it today. If you're watching this video, you could go out and actually get it off the shelf today. You could buy online. There's links in the description below if you wanted to buy online and have it ordered to you, and have it delivered to you. The Shure, it's going to take a little bit, right? It's going to take a little bit more setup. However, if that's the sound that you're looking for and that's the presentation value you're looking for, then you certainly get my seal of approval. So we'll go back over to the Blue here one more time. So again, as I stated, I got a lot of time and I have a lot of hours on this microphone. And for anybody that's considering making the upgrade from the Blue Yeti to the Shure SM7B, or if you're just considering getting the Blue Yeti at all, I would highly suggest that you follow my recommendations and get as much juice out of this microphone before you switch, and then also just for regular use. So one of the common mistakes that I see with this microphone all the time is people using it like this. Okay, so you've been seeing me use my Shure with the point at my mouth. That's because that's the way that this microphone is intended to be used. The Blue Yeti is not intended to be used that way. Okay, so there are settings here on the back. I have mine set to cardioid mode, and it looks like kind of looks like a little heart. And what that's telling you is that with the shape of this microphone, it requires you to speak directly into the face of it. Okay, so don't use it like this. I'm sure that you can hear the sound difference now. Use it like this. That'll, number one, automatically enhance the quality of the sound that you get from this. And then tools like OBS, and I can do a separate video on how to do all that, but there are ways to get more value out of this microphone before you upgrade. So again, just wanted to bring that up. And we'll close out here on the Shure SM7B. Again, my name's Jordan Roscoe with Unique Pro Media. I love all things tech. I'm a digital marketing consultant, and it's critical for me to look and sound my best when I can. So again, everything that we've discussed, the links are in the description below. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel here, and don't miss any future content from me, as I'll be doing a showcase on the Rodecaster Pro 2 and some of the other equipment that I have paired up here with my Shure SM7B, and maybe just a more in-depth review here on the Shure SM7B. So I appreciate your time. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.